Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Got my morning coffee here. Gonna do a serious video here on the 3 most important watches in history. So check this out. Good morning guys, welcome back to AJT Jewelry. I'm Anthony and I have an incredible video for you guys today. As you guys know, I am a huge coffee fan, so I've had to have my morning espresso. It is just after 9:30 in the morning and I've brought along 3 of the most important watches, well they're homages obviously, that seriously probably the most significant watches in history. And these are all to do with Rolex. Now I have the homage for the Deepsea Special, the Deepsea Challenge Deep Blue, which was the James Cameron homage, and the Deepsea Challenge homage. So all of these 3 watches have a serious significance in history. I know they're not the real thing, I don't care. They are the homages of these watches, because to buy these watches you need millions of dollars anyway. So the first one is the Sharkmaster OceanX D Blue. So check that bad boy out. This particular watch is the 44mm version homage to the Deepsea watch that was taken down with James Cameron. They released the Challenge version, and I'll get to this one in a moment. But this is the Sharkmaster, and this is model number SMS1012. These have gone absolutely crazy. They've actually gone up in value quite a lot as well. There's been a lot of demand for this particular watch. Obviously because the quality of this particular watch is incredible. The finish and the overall feel and the weight of the watch, it's unbelievable for the price that you pay for this particular watch. So let's get into the specs. So it is 44mm in diameter. It is 17.1mm thick. Lug to lug is 51.9mm. So lug to lug, obviously from here to here. And it does have a band width of 21mm starting from here, and it does taper down as you go down there. And it does have a bracelet there. There was a glide lock bracelet model that they used for this, but apparently it didn't really secure very well. But I should take off my G-Shock actually. That would be good, wouldn't it? So we'll take that bad boy so we can try this on the wrist. So obviously it's got a ceramic bezel. You can't really fault that. That is really good quality right there. The ceramic bezel, it is 1,000 meters water resistant, not that you're going to go that deep. It does have the helium escape valve here, which is obviously activated when you're at that depth, or at a depth. The helium will escape from the watch as you obviously come up from the bottom of the sea. Also, it is the lume on this particular watch is unbelievable. I have to say, I've got many high-end pieces, and this lume is unbelievable. It lasts forever. Obviously you got your seconds hand there, which does sweep. I don't know if you guys can see that. If I give it a bit of a shake, I haven't wound this bad boy. There you go, so check that out. Will that come up? Yeah. You got the date there. Other than that guys, it is oh, you can see the domed crystal there. It does sit really nice on the wrist, so I'll get this bad boy on. I'll take my rings off. So this is the D Blue Rolex homage by Sharkmaster, oh sorry, by OceanX. I believe they've literally just sold out of this watch. I think there's been a huge demand increase for this particular homage watch here. A lot of people want this just because the cost and what you're getting for the watch is unbelievable. Can't fault this bad boy right here. Absolutely love it. So that is the OceanX Sharkmaster 1012. So check it out there. So the next one in my travels right here is the homage to the Deepsea Challenge. Now, I put up a video of the like a replica of the Deepsea Challenge, but this one is an actual homage, and this is the Invicta Hydromax. So check that bad boy out right there. This is a monster, guys. This is so big. I've been wearing my G-Shock a lot lately, as you guys know, and the weight of that is really light. Picking this up, and I used to wear this daily. It's huge. All right, let's get into the specs of this bad boy. So it is stainless steel. It has a flame fusion crystal right there. So this is raised as well. I believe the overall case thickness is it's like 30 millimeters in thickness. It sits really high off the wrist. There's your helium escape valve here. This is again water resistant to 1,000 meters. It does have the date, and it is a GMT, believe it or not. They've made this into a GMT, so you can see the GMT hand there. So you can effectively have 2 time zones set up there for wherever you are in the world. And I have done it before when I was in Europe, so you can see that it says GMT in there. Overall, this thing is a monster. It does have a dive clasp, so check that out there. So that's an extension if you want to wear it over a wetsuit. Solid case back. And it is literally an identical replica of the Deepsea Challenge, which is obviously the Rolex, the one that they took to the bottom of the Marianas Trench with James Cameron, which is strapped to the outside of the submarine. So let me chuck this bad boy on the wrist. This one's actually, you can't even get this anymore, which is unbelievable. They've sold out of this, so check the difference out there. So this is the Invicta Hydromax, which sits like literally, look at how high that sits off my wrist. I don't know if it's clear there, check that out. It's a monster. I love it. It's the case width, sorry, I forgot to tell you, is 52 millimeters wide, and it is stainless steel, and it is like 30 millimeters high that sits off the wrist with that huge crystal there for that huge depth, obviously, that this thing can go down to. And the band size, sorry, is 24 millimeters. And the weight of this thing, I'm telling you, it's probably like over 150 grams. It is that big. So there's the buckle and clasp there, so you can see it says Invicta. And it's got a strange little skull, like a Mexican skull on the back there. You guys can see that. So this is the Invicta Hydromax, guys. This is also reasonably priced too. You can pick these up for like, I don't know, these ones now probably around $500 to $600 now, I think. And the battery lasts a really long time. And I've got a couple of these actually, but this one is actually Swiss made. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but it is Swiss made. Some of them aren't. I believe that some of them are made in the USA or probably China, who knows. But this is the Invicta Hydromax Deepsea Challenge replica right here. And let's move on to the next one. And this is probably my most precious collectible here. And I know it's not the real thing, but this particular watch is something special. And I've worn this quite a bit. And this is the Deepsea Special. It's by Helberg. This is the CH1. You can see the light in the background, so sorry about that, guys. This is the Helberg CH1 replica of or homage to the Deepsea Special, which was taken to the bottom of the Marianas Trench in the 60s by Jacques Piccard. This particular watch, I mean, the original one, there was a billionaire in Europe actually bought, there was a few of them made. I think it was about 5 watches made by Rolex at the time in the 60s, and I think I think it was number 3 that went down to the bottom of the Marianas Trench, and you can see that the domed sapphire crystal there on this particular one, the one that actually was strapped to the bottom of taken down to the bottom of the Marianas Trench, the crystal itself was like up here just to handle that pressure down there back then. So this particular one is similar to number 1, which was essentially it wasn't taken down to the bottom of the Marianas Trench, but they trialed different dome sizes, obviously for the water resistance. So anyway, back to this one. This is the Helberg CH1. This one is really hard to come by now. I mean, the wait time on these alone is like 3 to 4 months just from Helberg. I believe they're in Germany. I picked this one up from a collector as well, which took me literally 3 months to 4 months to find this particular one, because I wanted the exact looking one to the Deepsea Special. Anyway, so this watch here, it does have an incredible movement there with the sweeping hand, like a Rolex there. It does have this huge domed sapphire crystal there. And I'll go to the specs now because there's quite a bit to this watch. So the case size, sorry, is 42 millimeters wide. The case height is 27 millimeters with the solid case back, which is this one here. This does have the, I'll open this up there. So it does have the solid case back. Now with this solid case back, you can get one that is not closed. It is open, so you can see the movement in the back there, and is an automatic, sorry. With this closed case back here, you can get water resistance to 6,000 meters. So this has got a water resistance, guys, of 6,000 meters. It's unbelievable. Now, if you didn't have the closed case back, you've got a water resistance of 3,000 meters, which is remarkable. So this one has the black dial with the gold trimmings there, and the lume at the top here. The lume is okay on this watch. It's not fantastic. Sorry, the movement inside this watch, sorry guys, is a Swiss ETA 2824 automatic. It has 28 beats per hour, and it has a 42-hour power reserve. So this thing does last, and obviously if you keep wearing it, it's not going to stop. It is stainless steel, all solid links around here, and it does have the dive clasp there. So for a wetsuit, the extension, which is awesome, and it is very strong, and you can open it up there. So you can see all the stainless steel there and the dive clasp there. You can close that bad boy up. Really lucky to come by this watch, guys. I fell in love with it, obviously, with the story of going down to the bottom of the Marianas Trench. So check that bad boy out on the wrist. So there you have the homage to the original 60s Deepsea Special Rolex right here. And it sits pretty proud off the wrist. You guys can see that with a crown. And that huge domed crystal there, it makes you feel like you want to go deep sea diving. So yeah, these are the 3 watches, guys. I wish I can get them all on my wrist. I'll try and do that. Let's see if I can do this. So there you have the 3. Let me get the other one here. This is the James Cameron, one of my favorites. So you can see the 3. This is extremely heavy, guys. So you can see the size comparisons of each of these watches. I don't know if that's really clear. The height differences there for the crystals. This is like half a kilo on my wrist, by the way. Whoop, there you go. So that is my review of the 3 most important watches in history. Yes, they are homages, but these guys set the standards for virtually all dive watches that are made today. You know, especially with this Deepsea Special here, which was seriously record breaking. And then came the Deepsea D Blue. So you can see those 2 side by side there. There's the case thicknesses there on either one of those. Awesome watches, guys. Very happy about this one as well, and this one. This one I love. It's an awesome piece in the collection. All right, guys, so thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed that, and make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments below. If you have any of these particular watches, let me know. It's always good to know. All right, guys, so take care and stay safe. Peace. Cheers. Bye.